Hello, Just Too Good here, and today I'm counting down 25 of my most wanted LEGO sets releasing in winter 2017 in the United States. These include sets that have an early release in November and December, and an official release in January or February. I'm going to assume that Ninjago and Avengers 2017 sets release in January in the United States this time around. Also, I won't include some great sets that I already own, which are shown here, as well as the Star Wars Rogue One 2017 sets, as LEGO has an embargo on those as far as I can tell. Either way, all music tracks will be listed in the bottom right hand corner as they play, and without further ado, let's get into this. I'm starting off with a set I may not even get, and it's the only set on this list I can say that for. It's Destiny's Shadow, a decent new Ninjago 2017 set. Look, part of me wants this for its unique design. Like, I love how they use the canoe pieces on the side for the design of this small flying ship. I also like the miniaturized Destiny's Bounty head up front, but it just feels a little too miniaturized. I hope it's no more than $30. While I want this set, the size may make me hold back on it. Being one of two hands-of-time Ninjago sets that I have interest in buying, I do appreciate that it at least includes new Cole and Lloyd minifigures. Next on the list is the LEGO Batman movie Arkham Asylum set. This is a rare case of a set I really freaking want, but I know I won't get for a long time. Thus it was hard to put this set high up on the list, as I know that when it comes out, I won't get it right away. What is stopping me? Well, it's the fact that I still have to build the incredible 2013 Arkham Asylum set, which I haven't built since I feel I have no room for it at the moment. If I don't have room for that, I won't have room for this. Either way, this set looks so good on so many levels. I like the brown color scheme more than the 2013 gray color scheme, the inclusion of 12 minifigures including the exclusive Aaron Cash, and the time exclusive Two-Face, and a very stunning exterior. The interior is a little lacking, but that's the same problem the last two had. For $150, I think this set makes for a phenomenal display piece and is filled with lots of great pieces. Next up is the Killer Croc Tailgater set. Okay, this would be another bad set with great minifigures, but the bad part isn't the build, but rather the price. $70 frickin'. Come on, yes it's a big car, yes you can get a big fig, but neither are big enough to warrant such a price. I've grown to find the build is decent, as I used to despise it, and for that I just wish it was around 50. I mean, there's only 460 pieces in here. The design has a nice rugged feel. I like that, it gives a very distinguishable look. It's an oversized vehicle, but Killer Croc is oversized, so I guess it makes sense. I love that Killer Croc minifigure because he looks freaky and funny. It's a nice nod to classic LEGO as he uses the original LEGO crocodile head. Tarantula looks awesome as well, and Zebraman, while not my favorite, is a nice obscure villain addition. I don't know when I will get this set, but it will definitely not be at full price. At number 22 is the LEGO Batman movie Penguin Arctic Roller set. Look, I want this set for the Penguin, but the fact it only has two minifigures is so gosh darn lame. And one of them is Batman. Ugh. I mean, the limo itself has a neat vintage feel, and I love how they use the hot air balloon pieces on the sides around the front wheels, but it definitely was one of the least exciting LEGO Batman movie sets. But it's only $30, so I wouldn't mind buying it at full price, but my hype level isn't so high. Next is the Park Street Townhouse set from the LEGO Creator theme. LEGO does urban city houses so few and far between. The main build is much like the 2010 LEGO City House. The other two builds look awesome as well, but are more of shops. Clearly the urban house excites me the most, even with it not being the most colorful thing. I mean, the tan gives it all the more urban feel. I really love the bay windows as well. The only thing that makes me nervous is the set's price, which I'm scared to learn. I mean, LEGO tends to make these creator building sets more expensive than they should be, and the reason this isn't so high is because I know I'll get it around my birthday in late December rather than when I see it immediately. At number 20 is the LEGO Juniors Batman vs Mr. Freeze set. Not a bad set at all. Don't let the Juniors logo fool you. Not only does it come with an incredible new Mr. Freeze who looks like the animated series version, but it also comes with the awesome new Juniors boat piece, all for what seems to be the low price of $20. I like it, and that price makes it a set I can't resist. Another set I can't resist is the LEGO Dimensions pack. Well, I mean I collect them. It's the LEGO Nightrider Fun Pack. LEGO David Hasselhoff. Count me in. Michael Knight looks great. I love the 80s leather jacket and that Hasselhoff face. I don't know, this is one of the few sets that have made me excited just based on the actor who plays the character. It's such a random franchise to have in LEGO. 18th on the list is a 2017 Nexo Knight set that I actually like the build of. It's Ruinus Lock and Roller. The build reminds me of one of my favorite LEGO Castle Fantasy era sets, the Skeleton Carriage. It's a nice $20 build that may be a little bit on the chunky side. However, the minifigures are awesome in here. Not only do you get a new Aaron and a new armored Queen Halbert, but you get the incredible Ruina. I thought they abandoned Bellatrix's hairpiece forever, but now it's back in a really cool tealish color. She looks great. Next on the list is Sheenas Tank from the DC Superhero Girls line. Well, there's the friggin' adorable Crypto the Superdog, which I love his little molded cape. And this set has an interesting concept actually, since Crypto is the hero of the set. That little doggy is supposed to fight against the evil Sheena with a catapult. For a mini doll set so small, I'm amazed they were able to include a hero and a villain. Sheena's tank actually looks pretty cool. I especially like the front bumper with the little pyramid pieces. And the Sheena figure looks so risque. I like it. Then there's Wonder Woman's room, a very quaint DC Superhero Girl set. See, I started to get tired of those room sets throughout the Friends line, but doing one for DC Superhero Girls really spices things up. I love all the Wonder Woman imagery, but the best part is the invisible motorcycle. Putting that motorcycle mold in clear is just too awesome. Also, the Wonder Woman mini doll is especially interesting for the new hairpiece. It's just a neat way to change things up with the original Wonder Woman minifigure. All I can hope for is that this set is $20 or less. 15 is the Vermillion Attack. Look, this is just a Ninjago Hands of Time battle pack. I love the armor of the Vermillion. I don't know, I've always been a sucker for new castle armor, and here you have heavy duty iron gear that almost has a samurai taste to it. The build is whatever, but I really want the armor, and its cheap price just makes me all the more inclined to purchase it. Next on the list is Xcalibur Batman, the other LEGO Dimensions Fun Pack of January. This is a rejected LEGO Batman movie CMF, and it really shows. I love that silver shoulder pad and lovely silver cowl. There's not too much to add here except that the figure looks so good and the set is a fun pack, so it's really inexpensive. The Robo Horse build is alright as well. 13th is Lance vs. Lightning. This is a great store exclusive set that I hope is no more than $30. I'm amazed they fit that big brick built figure in here, which is so nice to get in a cheap set. I also like Lance's skeletal horse, but the best part is the gargoyle. What an incredible looking minifigure. The wings look so freaking cool, and the rest has that nice purple and sand blue color scheme the villains of this wave are based around. As somebody who doesn't care too much for LEGO Nexo Knight's 2017 sets, this one really gets me excited. Number 12 is the LEGO Marvel Superheroes Detroit Steel Strike set. Look, let's hope this set is no more than $40. Let's start with the minifigures, shall we? The Invincible Iron Man suit uses that great new Iron Man helmet and looks so sleek. It's a nice fresh take on LEGO Iron Man. Then there's our first Agent Coulson. Finally, it took us like 5 years to get this guy, like literally. Then there's Justin Hammer. I love his face print underneath, but his suit of armor, which also uses that awesome new helmet, looks so American. It's a great color scheme. The Detroit Steel mech is fine, but nothing amazing, but I love Coulson's Lola car, which has that unique 1962 Chevy flair. The next spot is taken by all the 2017 DC Mighty Micros. Look, the figures sell me on a lot of these. It's weird that our first Doomsday and wide release Bizarro minifigures are in Mighty Micros. Either way, they look hilarious, as does the new Superman and Wonder Woman minifigures. I'm also glad to finally get myself a Killer Moth minifigure, but another Batman? Meh. The builds are okay, none really stand out to me besides maybe the 60s Batplane and the Invisible Jetmobile. It's funny that Bizarro and Superman have reversed vehicles though. You guys know I like Marvel more than DC, so it was obvious the Marvel 2017 Mighty Micros would be ahead on this list. But hey, I have a reason besides that favoritism. I love the Iron Man set, like that might be my favorite Mighty Micro set of all time. The Mighty Micro Tony Stark, who comes with the new Iron Man helmet, as well as Thanos, both look hilarious, cartoony, adorable, and surprisingly useful. The Infinity Gauntlet car looks great as well. The only weak part of the set is Iron Man's car. The Spider-Man set is probably the worst of all 6 next year, though I do like the new Scorpion, but I am happy we're getting a new X-Men set with a hilarious looking Wolverine and a magnet vehicle for Magneto. 9th on the list is a Clayface Splat Attack set. This set looked crappy in the instructions, literally, but the final renderings looked like a really solid $40 set. Sure, it would have been nice to get a Clayface minifigure, but the texture is so cool on this brick-built figure. It's rough and rigid like clay, and I like how his arm can be interchanged into a hammer. Alas, while it's only 2 minifigures, you get 3 total characters, and the exclusive Mare McCaskill is one of my favorites of the line. She has a totally new female hairpiece, and her face piece is a fresh new print for the flesh color. The LEGO City 2017 fishing boat is next, and it's because I'm a sucker for fishing boats in general. I love the 2011 fishing boat, and this one is sleeker and better than that one in so many ways. I mean, the design of the hulls are different for each. This one has engines and looks more realistic. I can't elaborate much more, it just looks better. And for $20, I can't wait to get my hands on it. Next is the Captain America Jet Pursuit, a great $20 Marvel set. Each half of the year there's a great $20 Marvel set with some awesome exclusive minifigures, and this is the first half of 2017's. But this time there's 3 awesome exclusive minifigures. Kamala Khan, also known as Miss Marvel, is the best part of this set. She's adorable, but she's also a new type of minifigure with these long, possibly stretchy arms. Then there's Super Adaptoid, who again uses the amazing new helmet mold. Also, the new Captain America is much appreciated, as that character is lacking much alternate suits in the LEGO world. The jet build is alright, it's a more American and compact version of the excellent Black Panther set. The minifigures totally make me want this set, but its strong build is a nice compliment. The LEGO Batman movie Joker's Balloon Escape set is an easy winner to me. Being $15, it's the simplest way to get the harder to find long coat-tailed LEGO Batman movie Joker, and the playset build of course connects to other 2 sets. I love that expansion feature. It's not the most exciting, but being such a small set, it's hard not to really want it. Thus, it comes in at number 6 on my list. Next up is the LEGO Batman movie Riddler Racer set. The price of minifigures make me want this set so much. Okay, so look, it's $30 and you get 4 exclusives. A new Riddler, Calendar Man, Magpie, and even friggin' Kite Man with a flyer build. Then there's Batman, which makes 5 minifigures in total. The Riddler Racer is not bad at all. It almost has the build of a LEGO Creator Racer, like this one that comes out at the same time. I never liked that those weren't really made for minifigures, but this one actually is. Sure, it's a little big for a minifigure, but the Riddler Racer is still a nice build for its price. Fourth on the list is the LEGO City 2017 Pizza Van set. I've waited years and years for a LEGO City food truck, and it has finally come. I like the yellow LEGO things as they're few and far between, and the whole truck is yellow and dark red. You got everything a food truck needs. The serving window, what seems to be some area to cook inside, an outside table, and even french fries, which is a nice surprise. There's also some nice prints in here, like the new pizza print, a pizza slice print, and pizza box stickers. Just perfect for $20. Third on the list is the LEGO Batman movie Catwoman Cat Cycle Chase. Such a small set deserves to be this high because of all the awesome content packed in. While I wait to get the big Arkham set, I get the perfect LEGO Catwoman in this cheap $20 set. The brick-built motorcycle is very simple, that I like it. It looks like Kanan's if it was the perfect size for a minifigure and more earthly. The Diamond Store is a very impressive build for a $20 set as well. I also appreciate that Robin and Batgirl come in such a cheap set. They are such detailed characters, I'd rather get extras of them than, say, Batman. But Batman is still fantastic, don't get me wrong. Oh man, I thought the pizza truck would be the pizza winner of the winter, but nope, coming in at number 2 is the Scarecrow Pizza Trap set. The Scarecrow in here looks great. I adore when LEGO releases minifigure clothing in plain yellow, and the pizza print on it reminds me of one of my favorite minifigures of all time, Pepperoni. What I like about this one more than the pizza van is that the size of the vehicle and everything is much more close to a small truck you'd see delivering pizza. And in this day and age, I see a lot of food deliverers using motorcycles and such. Sure, they don't have a back trailer attached with food in it, but you get my point. Either way, all that in a little playset build, it's like the Catwoman chase, but better. And my most wanted LEGO set of winter 2017 is LEGO Minifigures The Batman Series. Look, whenever I make these most wanted sets videos, I'm never able to fit the collectible minifigure series of the time in, but ha, this time I can. And I'm glad I can, since this series is much like the Disney series or the initial Simpsons series. When I first heard it was coming, I was just so hyped, and it delivers on that level of hype. This time it has 20 minifigures. Holy crap, that's a lot. I'm glad it does, since the 60-pack box will hopefully have an equal 3 copies of each minifigure. There's so many awesome and hilariously detailed minifigures in here. From Dick Grayson, to March Harriet, to Pink Power Batgirl, to Vacation Batman, the calculator, and the list goes on and on. Many of us wanted LEGO's Superheroes minifigure series, and this delivers on that wish to an extent. They really went obscure here, and that is actually great. I elaborated more on this series in a thoughts video, which you can watch by clicking here. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this extra long list. Let me know which sets you're most looking forward to and such. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.